Hello everybody, welcome back to Gaming Network, and today I'm going to show you the best cars in Asphalt Legends Unite for beginners. Starting with D-Class, we have the Lotus Elise Sprint 220. This car has really good stats. It has ultra long nitro duration, a really high acceleration rate, sharp handling. The only downside of the car is the low top speed of, I say low, 168 miles an hour. But with the new Asphalt Legends Unite update, you can put overlock on cars, which can increase their stats for a day or a week using overlock points, and it can increase the stats. This car is very good for tracks like the Caribbean because the razor sharp handling, nitro, and acceleration will really help you with the twistiness of that track. I don't recommend this for tracks like the Himalayas without straights, so let's move on. Now, what we have here is a Dodge Challenger 392 Hemi Scat Pack RT. That's a very long name, but you could just call this a Dodge Challenger. This car, when the game came out, was the top speed king and held that title for a long time. This car has really good nitro duration, high acceleration, and obviously, like I said, a good top speed. The only downside of the car is that it has very bad handling. At times, it may feel bulky and very heavy, as this car in real life is heavy. I do recommend this for tracks like the Himalayas or Rome, especially if you're playing in weekly competition, as this car is really good for top speed races, not tracks like the Caribbean. This thing would get slaughtered by a Lotus Elise on the Caribbean. Let's move on to Class C cars, which are higher of class than D. Alright, we're here in Class C, and the first car I have to make notice of is the Dodge Viper ACR. This car is a beast when it comes to twisty tracks, and I recommend using it for multiplayer in lower class races. This car has a decent top speed of 188 miles an hour, while the acceleration, handling, and nitro are very balanced and good for twisty tracks and any track alike. This car also looks sick to boot with a really wide spoiler in the back, and if you're a fan of Dodge Vipers, then obviously this will be the choice for you. There are two Dodge Vipers in this game, Dodge Viper GTS and ACR. ACR, which I am in, is the better overall car, as the GTS doesn't have as good acceleration, handling, or nitro. A shout out I would like to make is the Pininfarina H2 Speed. It is very similar to the Dodge Viper ACR. It has higher acceleration, more handling, slightly less nitro, but also a higher top speed to boot. It doesn't sound very well though because it is an electric hybrid, but this will be your more upgraded choice if you don't want to race with a Dodge Viper ACR. Here we are at the final car in Class C tier, the Vencer Sarth. This car is a very fast car for Class C, exceeding 210 miles an hour. The only bad thing about this car is that its nitro duration isn't the best. It has pretty decent handling, high acceleration, and obviously, yes, that top speed to boot. You can get this car from the multiplayer unranked series or from card packs and trade coins. This car is very good for multiplayer, and it's best for tracks with a balance of straights and twisty areas. Here we are in B tier, and the first car I'd like to make a mention to is the Aston Martin DB12. This car is a very good balance of every single stat. Acceleration, speed, handling, etc. This car is an upgrade over the Aston Martin DB11, which is the second car you unlock in Class B tier, as yes, this is a B tier car also. This car is a very good car for every single situation for a race, as Aston Martins are really fancy, their colors are good, and obviously it sounds great. I would like to make some shout outs to the Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport, as if you get your hands on this car, it is the easiest car to handle in the game with the best all-around performance and stats. And I'd like to make a shout out to also the Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spider. Also a very good balance of stats and a higher top speed than the Corvette Grand Sport. So this will be your better option.
Here we are in Class A, and I'm in a Nissan GTR Nismo. This car, when you can get your hands on a bunch of blueprints, which will be easy, offers insane performance. And it's very common. If you don't believe me, just check card packs and events. This car has lightning quick acceleration, good handling, and I could say it could have better nitro duration, but it's better than nothing. Its handling, as you can see, is kicking in right here, which is very fast. Its speed is no joke either at 204 miles an hour. So this is a very good car to have when you can get your hands on a max car.
I'd like to make some shoutouts to some rarer cars that you can get your hands on. The LaFerrari Aperta. If you have the normal LaFerrari, then you'll probably know the sequel, sorta, to the car. The LaFerrari Aperta has much better stats with the top speed to boot and is a great multiplayer car to use. I'd also like to make a shout out to the Aston Martin DBS GT Zagato. It's a very rare car, yes, 70 blueprints, but if you can pay your own money and you know what to do in events, this is the car to get. Ultra long nitro duration, great handling, acceleration, and top speed. Class S. Now we are flying down a mountain and I'm in a Vulcano Titanium. This car is very good for beginners as it is better than the Lamborghini Centenario and Ferrari FXXK. This car has sharper handling than both of those cars, but the nitro duration isn't as good. This car is excellent for beginners, along with another car that I'm just about to mention. Here we are flying down a mountain again, and in a different car, the W Motors Lycan Hypersport. This car will be your upgrade over the Vulcano Titanium. This car has slightly less nitro duration, but it has more acceleration, handling, and top speed to boot. So this car will be your next option for a beginner. So everybody, thank you all for watching. I hope this guide might have helped you if you play Asphalt Legends Unite. I'm Gaming Network. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.